Okay, so here's how I'm going to do this. I think I am going to put down a couple of edge loops like this. These ones are going to come in quite far. These ones, let's pull down a little bit. Come in like that. Let's bring these down a bit more. And this down a little bit. And we may even have to come in a bit closer. Even a bit more. So that the top and the side are similar. They don't have to be exactly the same. I'll start with that. I'm going to take these vertices and I'm going to delete them. And all these extra vertices, I'm going to just delete them. Maybe I'll dissolve them. So I'm left with that shape. I hope that's, well, I kind of think I'm going to come in this way a little bit. Alright, I'll go with that. Okay. Shift Control B. And I'm just going to have, say, three vertices there. Like that. Okay, let's take this and extrude it. And put an edge loop there. Okay, so let's make sure all my polys are flipped the right way. And then do this. Like that. Okay, and then I'll take this middle piece, go E and Alt S, and I'm going to pull and sink it down in so that these pieces stick up. Okay, and then over here, E and S, come in a little ways. E, come in like this, maybe scale a bit. E and S, and then F to fill that. And over here, E and S, and just F to fill. And that's what we got. Now I'm going to Shift Alt and click all of these edges, these sharp edges, and bevel them. Let's say 1, 2. And for now, we will do this. Now, that's the shape. So I got the top, the sides, and that. Okay. Look from the side, pull this out. Set the origin to the 3D cursor, which is right in the middle, and let's mirror this in the Y. And that's it so far. Okay. Come in here and select that face. Shift S, cursor selected. I can actually take this piece. Shift D, bring it up. P to break it out. Go back in. Let's rotate X90 and scale this in the X. Let's take this piece and pull it down. Look from the front. Okay, we're going to use this to create these parts here that the metal rod will go through. And the way I'm going to do this, I think, is just simply with a Boolean. So I think what I'll do is I will round these, but I'll put 5 in here and get them like that. move this thing like this and extrude it. So it's not going to be attached. It's just going to be a separate piece here. Get off there. We'll take this stuff off because I copied it. And so what I'll do is I'm going to bevel these. Let's see, 1, 2, just like that. So just use it like that, and then we'll focus on that and get rid of the bottoms. Let's get rid of those faces. Okay. So this is just the way I think I'm going to do it. And hopefully it'll look something like this. These ones look a little bit more curved, so. Okay, well anyways, I'm just going to bring in the cylinder. Okay, how's the hole look? Yeah, we're just gonna punch a hole. Punch a hole through there. Okay, so I've got that and I've got that. Press N and I'm going to come over here to Bool Tool and do difference. And on this, we are going to try bevel. Let's bring this up. Let's see, actually, let's not. Let's do that. Let's apply that and get rid of that. And here, let's mess around. So that'll work. It's a little messy, but it'll do the job. All right, so if I have that there, then I go in and I copy it over here. I now have that. Now I need to come in here. I'm going to select one and Control L, Shift D. I'm going to bring it to roughly the middle here. And then I'm going to grab this bottom edge and pull it down to here. So we have all of that there. Okay, good. Now that is on the top and it's also on both sides. So I've got all of that. My cursor is right there. So I'm just going to Shift D and I'm going to rotate the Y. I'm going to pull this over probably live with that. Probably can be just fine. Now, does it stick out too much, too little? It's probably okay. Okay, so 3D cursor still there. Let's apply that mirror. Set the origin of the 3D cursor. And then mirror these guys over to the other side. Okay, so we have that. Hopefully that is going to look all right. Yeah. Okay. Now, in between are these cylinders. So let's see what we can do with that. Let's go for, I don't know, 22. Nothing on the ends. Rotate these. Let's see. It's pretty big and it flares out. Scale shift Y. All right, we'll start with that. And one side has one of these sort of flares, and the other side has 3 of them. And this sort of is sloped a little bit, and this one is also sloped. And then the other 2 we don't really care about, if that makes any sense. So let's just have a look at this. Okay, I'm going to bring an edge loop in here. I think the way I'll do this is, let's just bring this back and scale it out a little bit, like this. Let's see if that's enough. Now extrude it back, and that kind of thing. And let's see how I want to do this. I want to cut it down here. Delete that. Let's just pull this out here. Have a look at this. What if we took that, rotated it? Here, let's just focus on that for the moment. And what if we just built these, just, you know, like, just for fun? Let's just do it and see what we want to do. Let's look from the front there. Let's look from here. We'll just roughly match that. Come in again. Do I care about matching that? Maybe I do. Like that. Come out a little ways. I suppose I could have done it this way the whole time. And that was just going to integrate to the body panel there. Like that. And then let's take these and just bridge these edge loops. We're going to need these edges. Although, I'm probably going to shorten this, so let's get rid of these. And we'll build some more. Alright, let's look from the side. And actually, let's go in and on a wireframe. Let's select this. Come back to here. I'm going to pull this to there, and I'm going to pull this to here. And I know I am going to need some edge loops. As I'm going to put a subdivision surface. I think I am. Yeah, yeah. Maybe more than one. So I'll bring an edge loop up here and do the same thing on that side. All right, we're going to bring an edge loop down like that. And we are going to do some more. We're going to do here and here, here and here, here, and maybe I don't think I care about the inside. And that may be it. Just one more up here. Okay, so that's going to be that piece there. Is it long enough? Yeah, it's long enough. Let's just see if it's going to be too big or not. Let's set the origin to the geometry. And this one fits pretty much along this edge here. 3D cursor's in the middle, so let's give this a try for mirroring. And that's what we've got so far. Let's temporarily put a bar in here. Let's see. What do I want to use? I want to use one edge that goes all the way around. There, we'll grab that Shift-D, pull it out here, P. I'm going to be doing this a slightly different way, but just as a placeholder. This thing is mirrored. Let's get rid of everything on this. Okay, so we have a placeholder bar there to build other things. Okay, so we got the main body, we got these cylinders and these holes, so this is going to go through, and then there's a wing nut at the ends on both sides. We'll do that eventually. There's a washer right here and right here. So on the insides, there's nothing on this one, but there's a washer, I think. In fact, let's see if we can see anything more here. Okay, we'll zoom in on that. Okay, this is the washer on the insides of all of these. All right, so let's think about that. Maybe I could use less vertices. I don't often care about that too much, but come on, let me just select that. I'm just going to bring my 3D cursor right there, and let's bring in a circle and go for so if it was like that. So how about just E and S all the way into the bar, if I like the bar's width, but that's okay for now, and then just come out a ways. And then just bevel. I'm going to bevel both sides. And if I just go for one, and I might just go ahead and do subdivision surface. And then I'll just bring an edge loop down and in. And focus on that. And down and in. And I suppose I could get rid of the inside faces. And maybe we'll just do it like that. What am I doing? I keep doing Alt H. So washer here, 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 and here. So let's just do that. Shift D. Like this. Okay, so let's I'm just going to copy along. say that was there. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to build everything for this top bar like this. Okay, all of these pieces, the washers, the bolts there, the wing nuts, then there's another washer on the end of the wing nut, and then there's a smaller diameter, the ending, because probably this has a small piece and then it expands to larger thread. So I'll probably just model that separate. I'm going to do all the pieces for this, including, I think, how I'm going to do the thread. And then I'm going to do a collection instance, and I'm going to copy them to the sides. So let's do everything for the top, and then we'll copy them to the sides. Okay, so with those done, I need to do the bolts. So the bolts are on the inside here. I'm just really simple. Let's do it like this. Circle, but 6 sides. Rotate X90. And we'll see how we like this. Okay, let's do that. E and S, I'm just gonna come in like that. Oh, come out like this. And what should I do for this? Should I just bevel it like this? I'm gonna see how bevel works for this. That's good enough. That is good enough right there. Yep, that'll do the job. So there's one there. And there's one over here. And I don't want to get rid of the back faces on these because there's a little bit of rounding there. And I don't know. It's not going to be visible. It's probably, it probably should, but. Yep. Is it big enough? And also, I probably don't want it in that orientation. Well, maybe I do. It's close to being big enough. It's all right for now. Now, what's next? The wing nut. Okay, so for the wing nut, let's do this. I'm going to use that area. Okay. Let's extrude up. Make sure that I don't got any creep going on. I think I did. Select that right there. Let's extrude that out. And we'll scale this in the Z. Like that. Alright. And then I'm going to select these edges and bring the 3D cursor right there. I have to come out. And then I'm going to take this, look from the front, and I'm going to rotate. And actually pull it up more. I'm going to bring an edge loop in there so that I can sort of curve these off a little bit. And I'm just going to pull them back. So like that. And that's the basic idea. Okay, let's go into here. One, and let's go to wireframe, and let's get rid of all that stuff there. And we'll mirror this. And turn on clipping. We'll go ahead and apply that and just go M. Where's my distance? To be sure. And we'll have that. And then let's grab that upper edge. We'll just bring it in. We'll see what we need to do with that in a bit. Let's go Control 2, shade smooth. If it looks weird, recalculate outside. And bring in an edge loop so gently up to there, gently down there. Just go gently. And like this. And see if that's okay enough. Let's try scaling this guy down. And let's, how do we need to rotate this? Rotate X 90. We'll try that. We'll see how she's working. Oh, you're way out in space. Which makes sense. Fairly in isolation, I suppose. Okay, come on in. Yeah, something like that. Now, does that look anything like this? Kind of. I mean, yeah, kind of. I guess I got a rectangular one. Well, that's probably what I'm going to go for. You know, you can mess with these as much as you want. But I think they'll, gets the point across anyhow. But that is a wingnut. So where are these guys located? I think we'll leave it at that for this video. Right there. We got one there, we got one on the end, and that would be it. Well, actually, and then there's a washer, so let's do this. Let's just copy this over to here and rotate it 180 degrees. Push it in there. We can turn these later. It's going to end with a washer, so let's grab that as well. Let's take that and Shift D. It's going to come over to here. Yeah, okay. And so let's just do the same thing on the other end. Cool. We're getting there. And let's have a look at this with the cavity shader. Oh, X-ray looks neat, but that's not what I'm going for. And if you can see what I see, let's try this. Okay, yeah, we gotta flip that, so it's no big deal anyhow. And what's that? This is the inside, okay. And that's what we have so far. Okay, so that's part one, and we'll do some more work in part two.